Just watched a really long, it was about a 10-minute video on the effect that Taylor Swift could have on the election. And I thought of some of this stuff, but the guy had numbers, and numbers are always wonderful. And numbers have a special value of their own. But it makes sense. Um, they made a comparison between Oprah Winfrey's endorsement of Barack Obama in 2008 and what a potential endorsement by Taylor Swift would mean today for the Biden campaign, or if Biden's not able to run for some reason, Kamala Harris, or if she's not available, Dean Phillips, any one of the Democratic, people running for president. And the guy made the point to say that it was basically three counties and 40,000 votes really were the deciding factor because of how the Electoral College works. And that's how close democracy was to having a second Donald Trump presidency. He estimated that Oprah Winfrey could have moved as many as 1 million votes in the direction of Barack Obama. And he thought that number would be smaller by comparison because right now, just on Instagram, she's got over 300 million followers. She made $1 billion last year on the Eras store, and she sold, 14 million tickets? And the 3 times or 4 times that she's asked people to register to vote, she's gotten 200,000 or 300,000 people registered to vote. So that is a tremendous amount of influence, and she's very much a very astute businesswoman. So she has, if you're buying stuff through TaylorSwift.com or whatever the website is, she's got, she knows what size you like and what colors you like and stuff like that. And that's all really fantastic demographic information that would benefit either political party. I don't see Taylor endorsing the Republican Party because of their stance towards women, and especially considering she made the point, was it in 2018, that, the GOP was taking away or making it more difficult to prosecute people that have been stalking. And she had been stalked, I would assume, because her reaction was very much like stalkers, like freak the fuck out. And the GOP has indicated that they're completely not pro-woman at all. If you look at the legislation that took place the second the Dobbs decision was put into place, how many women have died because of those decisions? 65,000 plus pregnancies that were forced due to rape since the Dobbs decision. That's going to play into Taylor Swift and her decision on who to endorse or how to endorse. The Dobbs decision and privacy is going to drive this election. 52% of white women voted for Donald J. Trump in 2016, and that's why he won. I don't know if that number is going to be the same. I don't know if that number of white women are going to vote for a Republican after the Dobbs decision. Because even in states like Ohio and Kansas that are very red, both referendums passed to keep having women have the control over their body. There's a lot of different variables that are going to happen, and Taylor Swift is a wild card that, if used effectively, and I saw a clip from her when she was down here last year, and the only Gen Z congressman is from Florida, and she came out on stage and she bowed to the congressman, which was hysterical, and he of course reciprocated. If she does that level of work, all 435 congressmen and women are up for re-election. Taylor could not just affect the presidential race. She could affect battleground if she decided to get involved, just by showing up. And it's not like it's going to be complicated. Her tour is continuing. She could literally say, I would like to play in Atlanta. I would like to play in Oklahoma. I'd like to play in Nevada. And it's not like venues won't go, oh, please come play for days, because they would, because it's Taylor Swift. And they make money too. So it's like, that's the whole thing. There's so many different variables, and Taylor Swift is a wild card. And it should be interesting to see. Because could she move 20% of voters under the age of 30? What if she moves 10%? Those are significant numbers. You all have a great night. Vote true and vote blue.